Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I was just thinking, it used to be when I was younger, and I don't know, I understand none of this. This is something I don't know anything about. But when I was younger, I had nothing. And one of the other things I had none of was enemies. I have had very few people that disliked me, and I've had even fewer people that just downright hated me. And it's really funny because now I'm 65 years old, and now I have more people that dislike me, and even more people that hate me, and I still have nothing, So I don't quite understand why, as I get older, the resentment gets so strong, because like I say, the hatred that these people have for me isn't because I have done something like killed their wife. I don't do stuff like that. So it's resentment from whatever. And I remember my father. I lost my father when I was 25. And I do remember him telling me that one of the things that really, I don't know how to say it, but something I need to watch myself. Like watch my back and just be careful, is jealousy. He told me that jealousy is one of the worst things there is, and he told me that people are going to be jealous of me. Now, I don't think, I was a young kid, you got to remember. I don't think he was talking about me personally. I think what he was saying in general, jealousy leads the wicked, leads the weak into making bad judgments. And that's the only thing I can think of what it is that's going on in my life that has made things or made people, like I say, resentful, and to the point where they do bad things. And like I say, I never had this type of circumstances when I was younger. But now, as I get older, and now maybe I did, I just didn't realize it. But now, as I get older, I realize how, and I look and I see how many people literally die. They really die. And I'm sorry, I said that wrong. How many people are killed because of jealousy, and jealousy is just one of the things that makes it happen. But it's one of these things that leads to you hear me talk about greed and power, But I understand now. Remember, I always talk about the symptoms, even in my Hoi Chi, where I do my work. That's why I don't ask people what's wrong, because all they know are the symptoms. And I think that's what it is when I talk about the greed and power. I think that is a symptom of jealousy. Because I have no jealousy is one thing I don't have any of. Now I admire people. I admire well, I'll tell you, one of the things that I do, everyone I meet, I look for something in their personality that when I first meet them, I want to see what it is in their personality that catches my attention first. And when I see that, I make judgment. Why is it that this is what I see? Because sometimes I see bad things, sometimes I see good things. And so I have to take what I've seen and make judgment if it's somebody that I just met. And then I try to figure out how this is going to affect our relationship. Now, as I get to know someone even more, then I look for the same thing. Personality traits, things that I admire, things that I think, oh, that this makes this person so special. How can I incorporate that into my personality? And I've been like that all my life. I never realized it. Now, as I'm older, like I say, I'm more observant. Because I'm not under all the pressures of everyday life. Like I say, my children are grown, and I don't speak the language, so I can't make judgments by what you say. I judge people by the way they act and their appearances, and what they have. And that's what I was talking about, the jealousy part. I don't care what you have. I mean, I admire you for being able to accumulate all this stuff. Or if it's not in stuff, I admire someone that takes care of themselves physically. And then it's the same thing. Well, what do you eat? What is your lifestyle? How do you stay in that shape? So, and it's the same thing. If the reason I'm even mentioning this is I made a new friend. I'm always making friends. And he invited me out on a motorcycle trip. And he's got some Harleys. I'm not a Harley guy. If you know anything about me, I hate Harleys. Harleys fall into the AR department. I hate ARs and I hate Harleys. And but down here, Harleys are a rarity. And only the accomplished have got Harleys. And he's got 2 of them. And so he wanted me to go with him on this trip. And so, no problem. But the thing that I think was really cool is I really liked this guy. And when I first met him, it was the first impression was, I didn't know. It was hard for me to pick out something that really stood out. But as I got to know him more, I started seeing lots of really cool things. And he's a young man, and so and he speaks English, and so we're able to communicate. And it was neat because we were sharing stories, and he's very poor. And he got to the United States illegal. He worked in restaurants, washing dishes and doing all kinds of, manual labor kind of stuff. But what he got out of that is he got a work ethics, and he learned how to treat other people, because he had some difficult times in the United States, and it seems like there was always somebody that stepped up and helped him out. And that's the way the United States was created and got strong. And So some way or another, he found the right people, and everything worked out right. Now, me, on the other hand, I came from a world of my family had money. My father had money. I say we've had restaurants, so money wasn't the problem. I always had food. I always had water. The only thing I didn't have was I didn't have a mother. So I was lacking in the well-rounded part of knowing what a man and the woman. So that's why I need a woman, because she fills in my feminine side. And like I say, I've had life, and I learned work ethics because we had the restaurant. So I knew how to work, and so working and making money is no problem. That's why I'm not concerned about money. And I learned how to live within my means and all this kind of stuff. So, it's no big deal. And but the point I'm trying to get across, for me, my only true hardship, was my Vietnam experience. And that was really hard. Now, there was racial problems and all that stuff, but I say it's my experience in Vietnam is when I learned hunger. I learned what it was to feel hunger. I learned what it was to feel pain, fear. Fear so much. You poop in your pants, you pee in your pants. So that's how I was able to get. And then when I came back, we had restaurants. So then, so money was never been an issue. And like I say, jealousy, I don't have. I admire people. I try to watch what did they do to make a successful life for themselves. This is what I look for in everyone. And then the people that I see that aren't successful, financially, securely wise, they don't feel good about themselves and all that. I look at them and I try to figure out why they're like that. And here, there's a lot of people like that. That's why you hear. That's why you see me making videos talking about all kinds of weird stuff. And like I say, you need to take this and think about it. And then when you add this all together, then there's got to be some kind of meaning there. I haven't figured it out yet. That's why I keep looking and I keep searching for what it is that makes life worth living. For me, it's helping people. And even, it's funny, even the people that hate me so bad, and I don't care who they are. I don't care who anybody is. If they hurt, they have pain, and I can help them, I will help them. Now, in the way of the pain. Now, I'm not going to help them clean their guns so they can use it on me, but even my enemy, I will take away their pain the best I can. Because pain is just something that it's a terrible thing to live with. And I think that discomfort, that pain that people live with, the physical pain, makes them more irritable. And that gives them more jealousy. That gives them more hatred, I believe. And so this is why I want to help people all I can in the way of pain. Now, I say the emotional stuff and all this kind of crap, I don't know anything about. That's why you hear me say, we all have crosses to bear, and I don't give a shit, because we all have crosses. Deal with it. Now, the pain, I can help you deal with. But the other stuff, you have to deal with yourself and draw some kind of conclusion what it is you're going to do with your life. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.